We're so gay. While the Oscars had some great LGBTQ plus moments, we're over them already. This weekend, we had the Grammy Awards to bring us new and exciting moments, but thankfully no one got assaulted. One of our favorite moments started with a joke between gay icons Dua Lipa and Megan Thee Stallion, joking about having similar outfits. In a move that would make any queen proud, Donatella Versace marched on stage and pulled away parts of their outfits in the fastest makeover on TV. We also got to see the cast of RuPaul's Drag Race Live walk the red carpet. Out country musician TJ Osborne and his brother won their first Grammy as the Brothers Osborne. TJ is the first and only out country music star signed to a major label. There was also an amazing performance by Lil Nas X and more. The Grammys may not have gotten the media attention, but they definitely got gay.
All right, so many things I gotta say about that. First of all, Gaga is hanging out with a bunch of old superstars to steal their souls.
Oh.
That's all I gotta say. Watch out, Liza. Watch out, okay? I'm just saying. All right, Nas X was the best performance. Little Nas X was the best performance of the night by far. 3 songs in one. It was incredible.
Even
the costume
over Bruno?
changes and everything better than Bruno. Forget Bruno. We ain't talking about Bruno.
We don't
right?
talk
We don't
about
talk Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno.
Good.
Right? And he got nothing. He got snubbed. He didn't get not even one. And that was what I was waiting for. I was watching him with my bestie, and I'm like, I just want to see him, because his acceptance speeches always include us, right? So that's all I wanted to see. 4.5 freaking hours, and I got not one win out of Little Nas X. 4.5 hours.
Yeah, it's
4.5 hours. I understand what you said, because what you just did seemed like 4.5 hours.
No, and he was amazing. I mean, really, he sang 3 songs. He looked amazing.
He looked amazing. He grabbed his drum 10 times. I loved it. I loved it.
But I have to say, I don't really, watch much of the In Memoriam, but one of my favorite parts were Ben Platt, Rachel Ziegler, Cynthia Erivo, and Leslie Odom Jr. and singing Stephen Sondheim to remember all the people that have died. Was beautifully done. It was so well done.
Yeah.
I think it's important to also note that the Grammys have been gay for a little bit longer than we're thinking. They've been gay probably since like the 1980s, and I'm thinking of queer artists winning, such as Whitney Houston. Yes, I said Whitney Houston. St. Vincent, Brandy Carlisle, Randy Clark, Frank Ocean, Melissa Etheridge, Katie Lang, Tracy Chapman, and Culture Club. Those are some of the winners since the 80s.
And remember, Madonna kissing.
That Greg can read gay Wikipedia.
And then bring it
My
down.
own
So
Wikipedia.
lucky.
My Gaycopedia.
And I like the part with Dua Lipa and Megan Thee Stallion where Donatella came up, but
Shocking.
it wasn't as good as Mariah and Whitney's
That's right.
a million years ago. That one was epic. I'm sorry.
I'm going to start referring to you as Faye the What.
Faye the what?
Faye the what. But I actually have a question. So the Oscars viewership was down, of course, and it has been for a while. The Grammys, I haven't seen the numbers, but I'm assuming it was down too. Are we over award shows?
I don't think so.
Too many of them.
Maybe I was listening to I listened to a podcast about the Oscars, and they were talking about that. Trying to make a show that should be about the quality of movies. Trying to massify it may not be the best move, and it didn't work for the Oscars. But I thought the Grammys last night, they gave it a good spin, and having tables and people gathering in tables, that looked good. There was nothing overly controversial about it either. So I think Trevor Noah is
they
amazing.
mentioned the smack maybe once or twice, but it wasn't like a big deal.
It wasn't a big deal.
Questlove said, all right, everybody stay 500 feet from me, and everybody's, ha, 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 ha.
Trevor Noah's joke about we're going to keep everybody out of everyone's mouth.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I only watched some of the Grammys, only maybe a total of an hour. One of the things, and then watching the recap this morning, my 2 observations were, first, I was really glad nothing of significance happened, because the Oscars really soured me.
It really did.
And the last week, I'm going to do a commentary about this tomorrow of the slap. I was glad nothing happened, and it was just completely ordinary. But the problem with being completely ordinary is, unless you are titillizing, people don't pay attention. And people are not, I think the issue is not the award show. I think the issue is the platform. We are not watching broadcast television anymore. We're watching streaming on demand. And CBS and NBC and ABC, and CWs, and man, their future doesn't look bright. The only thing that's worse than them is a newspaper. But they're only a little bit ahead of the newspaper.
No,
and
but
I think that's what's happening.
But I have to agree with you, Al. Nobody watches TV that way anymore. You know, to the point where I'm embarrassed to say, but I let the Grammys go for an hour and 15 minutes so I can fast forward the crap I didn't want to see.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm so used to
I wanna
digital
watch
TV
it
that I
on
watch what I want to
demand.
watch
And no
when I want to
commercials.
watch it.
That's exactly
But I have to say, I mean, there were things that were so good that I never expected to be like Lenny Kravitz and her singing
Yeah.
together. They broke the house down.
That man doesn't age.
It was amazing.
And he had
Who
heels
knew?
on.
Right?
It's interesting in what you're saying, Dino, because if you think about the Grammys, your point is there was fantastic content, but so many people are not even giving it the time, enough time to digest fantastic comment, because they're saying, unless you put yourself in front of me right now and show me and justify why I should watch, I'm not watching.
And that's what you
And
both-
you're
go to
a
YouTube
different
and watch.
viewer than those people.
Right, but I think that the Grammys are funkier than the Oscars is too snobbish or too elitist.
Yeah.
And that's made one of the
We're-
reasons.
we unfortunately we've got to move on, but you are absolutely right in terms of elitist, and the proof of that is a man slapped another man live, and he got a standing ovation 20 minutes later.
Yes.
So they are definitely elitist, definitely.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus